Okay, we're here with one of the finalists, Dan Dosch of the Cabling Icon contest. And first of all, Dan, we'd like to congratulate you for making it to the finals of the Cabling Icon.
Thank you.
What we're going to do in this final round here is we're going to ask you several questions from the judges. And I'm going to start off with the first question. And the first question is going to be, as a 2012 Cabling Icon, what words of advice would you give newcomers entering the low voltage industry?
I would tell all newcomers just to work hard and stick with it, because a lot of times you might be put on some jobs that you don't think is too fulfilling or not up to what you want to do, but just stick with it, work hard, and you'll be up there doing what you want to do, and you'll be pretty successful at it.
Okay. Betsy?
My first question is, first I want to say I really enjoyed your videos. Awesome music. I even looked up a couple of the bands. I would like you to name a cabling installation best practice and tell us why it is important to you on the job site.
I'd say safety is definitely one of the best practices that everyone should always make pretty important. It's important to use on the job site because so you don't get hurt, so everybody stays safe, get the job done, and just staying safe, really, I guess.
Okay. Patrick?
Thanks, Dennis, and thanks, Dan, as well. Dan, if you're selected to be the cabling icon, in a way, you're going to represent the trade out to the industry, and that's where my first question comes from, which is, what steps do you take, Dan, to show your customers that you carry out your projects with a certain level of professionalism, and by doing that, impress upon these customers of yours that the cable installer is not just a trunk slammer, but is a real professional trade?
Well, I guess throughout the project, I would walk them through it. I guess at different stages of the project's going on, I'd walk them through it, show them that everything's being performed the way they want, show them that the job's going on well, and if there's any issues that I ever come across or if they come across, I'll make sure I bring it up to them, and just make sure I keep them involved throughout the whole process, because usually I think that if you keep them involved, then they stay pretty happy for the most part.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Dan, what do you see your responsibility to your employer and to the customer?
My responsibility to the employer, my employer, and the customer would be to perform the task or job that they want me to complete and have it done accurately. And if let them know that, I mean, so sometimes a lot of change orders come up or things aren't always go the way they planned, and just make them feel that comfortable to come and talk to me whenever they have any issues with anything. That's probably about it.
Okay. Betsy?
My second question is, what is your intended career path in our industry? And how do you plan to get there? What steps do you see yourself taking over the next 5, 10, 15 years?
Oh, I definitely want to end up getting my bachelor's degree probably the next 5 years. And I think further down the line, well, probably the next 2 years, I'd like to try to get my RCBD. That's a pretty tough one. I've heard it's pretty tough to get and it takes a lot of studying. I guess further, I definitely want to be able to get my networking, my CCNA. That's another one I'd like to get, because I'm really interested in a lot of the networking style and switches and routers and stuff like that. And that's why I came here to Johns Hopkins, because they offer a lot of training. And that's something that I probably wouldn't have been able to really pay for if I had to do it on my own. So this place offers that, and I really like that.
Okay. Patrick?
Your question.
Thanks, Dennis. Dan, what professional development methods do you find helpful? You were talking about some of your aspirations. Do you find that online learning, books, videos, on-the-job experience, all of the above, do you find them all helpful, and any more helpful than others?
I do find them all helpful, but I would say on the job is probably where I find most helpful when I'm actually getting down there and doing it. I guess being a technician, that's what I've always done. And when I've been in the field when I first started, people have always taught me, and it's all been hands-on. So hands-on has always been the easiest for me. And then I would say online would probably be next.
Thank you, Dan.
Okay,
Thank
Dan.
you.
Well, Dan, we all like to thank you. This concludes the final round, and for
right.
participating in it. And like Betsy said, you did some excellent videos there. And,
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you guys for having me on here, and sorry if I'm a little nervous.
That's okay. We appreciate it, and we look forward to everyone getting out there and voting for the next cabling icon.